It doesn't.
No one cares.
For real.
I'm gonna take a freaking cut out of your skin every time you do that. Just like a knife cut.
That was close.
You're not a director.
That's why it's parentheses.
Let me think. Is there anything else I want to talk about?
Where's my podcast list? There we go.
Dude, the magnet came out of that.
What?
You bought a piece of garbage.
Did you just break it?
I didn't break it. It just came out.
Well, you were just sitting there for absolutely no reason.
You could have been nicer with it. That was at least 10 episodes worth of that clapper. Stop. You're going to break it more.
All it was the magnet fell out. Just need some glue.
What's the problem? I don't see the problem. Slam, 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 slam. For absolutely no reason.
No, the magnet just wasn't glued in. It was literally just stuck in there.
Yeah, we
What's going on, guys?
Carly, pal.
Welcome back to the podcast, episode number 49. It's in the middle.
You can't see that with the glare, pal.
Nah, they can see it. I promise. Trust.
No, now they can see it a
I
lot better.
promise. Trust. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, even though podcast isn't like a visible thing.
We have a intro done.
You
Sports update.
You don't have to say the whole
Into
outline
news.
for them.
When you
Story
actually
line,
don't have
story time.
enough story time, so you have to read
Right.
the outline as part of the time.
Whoa. And then the
Say
outro.
Brad?
No.
You want to tell them what the title is too? No, don't do it. That's not a fun.
Nah.
That's not a solid title. Coming out last
Done
week,
that one.
last month of April. I mean, dang it.
So, when this gets released, this will be over a while. But March Madness has concluded. Florida Gators are your national champions.
This is actually the first time we've recorded since the championship game.
Yes.
So it's been a hot minute, and we
Shoot.
apologize. But we have a trophy, which will go to our winner, who is not someone we're going to name.
He's already been named.
Levi's
I'll
friend.
be so for real. I asked him, and he's like, yeah, no, I don't care.
How do we want to handle this little trophy that's kind of trash? Second place? Are you second place, right?
I don't know.
Florida won. No, it would be Dad.
Yeah, it would be Dad.
He got second?
I think so.
Okay, I'll give him this second place trophy.
All right, I'll take
Which
it
is-
with you.
Not very good. And yes, take
It's fine.
that to Theo.
And now the NBA playoffs have began.
Which is where we really started.
The first round will be close to
This
concluding when
is-
this releases.
Where we started.
But we have the Celtics and Cavs as favorites in the East, and the Thunder and
He's thinking.
His
He's
brain's
thinking.
a little slow.
Rockets
Boom.
as the 1 and 2
He got it.
favors in the West. However, Warriors are on a heater, as well as
I
the
don't see a heater.
who did I just say?
Guys, we're almost to a month
I
of
think it
doing
was Timberwolves.
Cavs.
Oh,
Thunder have always been on a heater.
they haven't got.
Celtics have slowed down, but the Cavs are also doing really good. So it should be an
You
interesting
did not say
series.
the Warriors are on a heater after winning a single game.
No,
On a heater.
Since they've gotten Jimmy Butler, they've only lost 8 games.
It's gonna.
They're heating.
Dude.
They're
They're on a
cooking.
heater. They got one.
And the
playoff
Cavs,
win.
since the mid-season break, also only have 4 losses.
Yeah, you got
something
some
ridiculous.
Cavs fan in the thing that's gonna be like, yeah, actually we have 7.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyways,
Yeah, turn that volume down, pal.
Okay.
now moving on to in the news.
Guys, we're on.
I'm sure you
hold
guys
on.
would have
No,
seen.
Hold
Oh,
on.
here we got more news.
We-
Breaking news.
We're
Dude, no way it was on- no way it was April 20th.
no way. So it's as of recording, we're a year since our YouTube channel was created,
Which happened.
and which was 420.
420.
That's our anniversary now.
Yeah,
Let's go.
that's the channel anniversary.
If
we
you
got
know,
subscribers
you
since this
know.
But our first video that we recorded, the first date we sat down in this studio was the 27th. So we're 5 days from that. But
Ooh.
the first video didn't get posted till June or something like that. So
Oh.
we have a lot of time before that
That's
actually happens. Or actually, I
Dude,
can
the
look.
old podcast studio right over there.
Yeah.
Looked so trash. I didn't
Yeah.
even post
Oh
a
yeah,
single
that was,
TikTok
that was
from those
crazy.
shorts.
I noticed
That was
that.
crazy.
Levi.
You
That-
did not
that
notice
is
that. You don't have
crazy.
TikTok. You can't see it.
Okay, maybe I didn't notice that. Oh,
No,
might
you
be right.
didn't. But I'm not posting.
June
it because I hate
5th
it.
was our first actual upload, but we're close to that. So
Wow.
guys, get excited. We're close. 50.
The
Next
evolution.
episode's 50, and then 52 is a year. It's going to be great. We're going to have some bangers coming up, I hope. Maybe there's a cake. Maybe there's a guest.
How long were we over there? Trivia question.
7 episodes is what.
Shut
I
up!
think. Is that correct?
I'm asking the people so they can figure it out.
That was my guess. I don't
well,
have any clue.
don't
I would
give them a
guess.
hint. Comment down
You wanna find
below.
it out, Ben?
No, I think
How
it
long
was,
were we over there?
9 to 11.
Well, shut up. You're looking at it.
I'm going to look at it now. That's my
No.
guess. It was 9 to 10.
We need to. Oh.
That's my guess.
Okay. Well, comment your answers.
Do you
Pause
wanna-
the video if you need to.
Do you want to know the answer?
I'm wrong.
Yes. Now you can say the answer.
Okay. Now that they've all
Don't cheat.
commented. Oh, nope. We were still there in 11. And we moved over at 12.
Wow.
12
Okay. That
episodes.
was way too loud.
If you guessed 12.
Turn
You're
him down.
right.
He's loud anyway. Turn him down.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever.
Dude, editing the shorts, every time you talk over someone, it's just like you can't even hear the person that was actually talking.
We also had that epic 4th of July. We got to do something cool like that
We
sometime
did.
soon.
We will.
What are some upcoming holidays?
I have a cool
Comment
idea.
down below if you want the 4th of July to be a tradition.
School's
We'll
out.
do fireworks again.
School's
School's
out.
out.
End of May.
Yes. That will
Outdoor
probably be
Podcast
also-
video type thing.
That'll probably also be our first of the episode of the season. First of season 2.
Podcast
It'll be
out
close.
of the podcast.
I have a really good idea for 52.
3 P's.
A little special
Out
segment.
a pod.
That's
No, he smacked.
that's
his
gonna be
leg.
the YouTube channel that is like connected to our podcast. You feel me? The
Dude,
YouTube
what?
channel in the YouTube channel. The not
Oh.
podcast side of our YouTube channel.
I've thought about doing that, but that's a lot more work.
We could title that if we ever do that. We could title
3
it
P's
that.
out of a pod.
3
Dang.
P's out a
'Cause
pod.
Should I
no,
go-
just out because the
Should I
first
go?
one's in.
Should I go grab that tag for
I think
now?
you should. Well, we theoretically could just post it on the
No,
podcast
yeah.
channel.
Anyway, I want to do that, but not quite yet. Not enough.
It doesn't
time
have to be
effort.
consistent.
You guys
Just like
gotta
a once in a
subscribe.
lifetime thing.
I know. We can do that. I have an idea for that.
Sorry,
though.
that's paint.
Like an
My
end of
pants are painted.
thing.
What'd you do to your?
Dude, that was from so long ago. Wait,
Oh,
hold on.
that's an ancient.
3 years ago? No.
4.
Yeah, basically 3 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
That was painting the school in Buffalo, right?
Yes, that was the bleachers that are no longer there.
They just got taken down with 2
Oh,
skid
I
steers.
missed it.
It's a shame.
I watched it happen IRL.
Yep.
Did they like completely mangle them?
Yeah. No, they took all the wood out
And then mangled
screws
them.
and-
All that work.
I
is done.
painted all that.
Yeah, your pants useless now.
Now,
No
yeah.
need. They
All
sacrifice
for
for
naught.
nothing.
It's everywhere, man.
My pants clean. Ben's pants clean. Ethan just
I
don't
was
show up
just-
to work when we got
I was
to
just
work,
mowing.
aka the podcast. Ethan just like
We're lucky to
out
get 'em.
Actually,
comes
working.
straight off the streets.
I was working too. I was
Just
doing
mowing.
college. I was watching videos of group projects. I was watching other groups' project videos, and then I have to comment a question for it. And Mom interrupted me
All
right.
till we came down here.
My 4.0 just died
Oh,
Today.
Well, you know.
today.
what class was it? Speech,
College public speaking.
public speaking. I never got a B in public speaking.
Well, guess
didn't
what,
either.
Ben? Your teacher
But-
was easier than no, I don't know.
I had to do, but I had some COVID stuff that was carried over, so I only had to record in front of I only record at home in front of my family. I don't know if that makes yours much more difficult. or
All
not.
I
right.
just have to have 5 people over 15
Oh, so it's not very.
years old.
It's not much different. Over 15. Wow.
Yeah,
No,
you couldn't have done that with me.
12-year-olds wouldn't understand.
I'd have been too young at the time.
Dadgum.
Yeah, kind of a stupid class, not gonna lie.
Ouch.
Now it's out there.
If Terry's watching this, Terry can know that.
Oh my gosh, name drop him.
There's a lot of Terrys in the world. I wasn't too worried about
That's
it.
true.
Last
How do you
name's
spell
the one
it?
That would matter.
I
I think it's an I. But I'm not
don't
sure.
care. I do not care.
I actually have no idea.
All right. Ethan was alluding to it, the news.
In the news, Nintendo Switch 2s.
You are not funny, pal.
You are not funny, pal.
If you didn't know, they're making a second Switch.
The long
Upgrades
rumored.
galore.
If you want to consider it that.
I
understand
think
it's-
everything
it's-
about
it's
it's different.
I don't like how the controllers connect.
I do.
I'm afraid that's going to break.
No, they showed. I watched multiple YouTubers like bend them, and they don't break.
Oh,
off.
well, that's not bad then. Maybe that'll work. Because I just know that I've seen cables like that in my job that just like snap off, cheap little connectors.
It's two.
Boom, done.
It's 2 heavy-duty magnets.
Did you see that the magnets actually attract to the shoulder buttons? Like the buttons are metal, and that's what's actually connecting it. I think that's what I heard.
Dude, what if they made a
I
magnetic?
know to release it, it just pulls the metal.
You have to push a little thingy, and it pushes it out, and then it passes out. So do we think we're gonna get
the
one?
weirdest thing about it
Oh, go ahead.
is the fact that you can make the controller a mouse.
I saw
it has
that.
the IR sensing thing or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's got like an optical image thing.
So you can turn it on its side, slide a little thing on it, and use it like a mouse.
Did they
That's
say
just
that was going to
whack.
work with PCs? Is
I don't
it
know.
actually a computer mouse, or is it
But
just
it
all
works.
switch games?
No, probably not because they're wireless.
That's what I kind of wondered if it would
So-
work.
No, probably not. It's just for games that you can use a mouse on, which was only a few, but I'm assuming now there's going to be more, like the PlayStation controller things.
Wait.
But that was weird.
Oh, good call, good call.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, you're right, we did do
We
that.
sold. We made it through a topic and a half.
I sold.
Pause on the Switch.
No, that makes it hard to cut in the podcast.
No, we don't pause
don't
on the
have to
Switch.
cut.
We keep
No.
talking about the Switch as he does it.
No, you
Yeah.
just keep going here.
Okay, quick.
What else is there to talk about Switch? Switch ain't that
Well,
cool.
I'm like, are we gonna get one? What are we thinking?
I think eventually.
My bank account
I'm going to
says
try and
no.
sell that other one.
Oh.
If we can sell the other one, I think we should.
Fair enough.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I can live with that. Would we get the new games? We're going to pay a bunch of money. I'm actually kind of
I'm
excited about
trying
Mario
not to.
Kart World.
Yeah, that one would be pretty cool. But
That's about the only one I'm excited for. Any other games you guys are excited for? Like they haven't announced a new Smash Bros. That's my other favorite
To be
game.
completely honest, I didn't even
did the
know
other
a new
controllers,
Nintendo
do the
Switch
older
was coming out.
controllers, will they work with the new ones?
I don't know.
That would be the only thing that would be kind of crazy if they didn't.
Yeah, then we had to buy new controllers,
Definitely
especially like the older wired ones that suck.
Guys, you want me to ask ChatGPT?
Yeah,
All right.
let's get
See if the
ChatGPT's
old
advice on
controllers will
this.
work.
How long is this gonna?
Oh, the wired
that
ones
was
would work
quick.
because they just plugged in via C, right?
Yeah,
Well, I guess it was USB
Yeah,
A because the side thing.
yeah, So it might work,
Nintendo Switch.
They should.
bro. Voice do it.
All right.
No,
come
my
on, let's
gosh,
cut.
he's not. Okay, well, while he's doing that, Ethan, what? Or do you want Levi to go first?
No,
No,
I
Ethan
go
goes
first every
first.
freaking time.
Okay, do you want to tell me when to cut?
Yeah.
Nailed that cut. Oh, should I discard the top card?
Yeah.
So that's where he cut. I'm gonna pick the top card to the bottom, and then he's gonna tell me the second card of the cut.
It's a
Bro, come on.
rear chopping.
Well, if we stay on that grind and I go to college and get a lot of friends, that won't be in a year. Never mind.
This might fail.
Brothers, is it that serious, or can we get this over?
Hey.
Hey, I'm the biggest. He is the biggest, actually.
Is that working? Is it working?
Big X the plug?
Hey. I got a really good impression of him.
Where were we? The cards. And we're back.
So, if you were...
So, turns out you gotta plug in the gaming.
Hey. if you knew what I was talking about, you'd be like, "Dang, that's spot on."
It is. It is.
Golly.
You just don't understand because you're not
That's
a country
okay.
guy. Well,
Aight.
if you even count that as country.
Hey.
So we were 18 minutes in. No, it's hey. All right, let's go.
So just to clarify what happened, you got to plug in gaming laptops when they're recording the podcast. Wasn't plugged
They have
in. I think
batteries
I
that
unplugged it for
die.
a storm of some form,
Yeah, batteries that die.
and so then it underclocks, and then.
Did you put the quality back to good?
Oh no, I didn't.
It's fine. It looks good enough from here.
So,
no, wait, I really want it to.
on
be
the
good.
topic of the Nintendo Switch was where we were on.
we were gonna do the card thing.
Well, I know, but I'm gonna go while you do the card thing because it's
Wow.
entertaining
Okay,
that
so
way.
we cut right when we were. You're gonna have to redo that.
we cut as you were cutting. Oh no!
Yeah, we cut right before I.
Okay, up the quality. Hopefully that maybe helps.
We
Okay.
cut right before I picked, so we're gonna have to redo that.
Okay, let me reshuffle and recut.
Nintendo Switch current first gen will be compatible
Oh, the
to a
controllers.
certain extent to the new one.
The
there will be
controllers?
limits because
The new to the old or the old to the new?
old to the new.
Yeah,
I'm
we
about
need
to
to-
die.
Okay, yeah.
Ethan, you want to tell me when to stop the cuts?
Yeah, so you guys thought I froze. I didn't freeze. I'm still here.
Whoa.
Discard the top.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
tickling my leg with your soap.
Tell me what do you think it is? What's this card? Ethan, what's this
I
card?
thought you gotta pick a card. It's the top card.
It's the top card. What's the
Does
card?
Gambit have a favorite card?
Who the freak is Gambit?
Why do you care about Gambit?
Gambit has no
question.
meaning in
I have
this.
no clue.
It is a 4 of hearts.
4 of hearts.
Let's see. What
Ace of clubs.
I almost said ace of hearts.
What did I guess today on the bus ride?
You want this next top one, Levi?
Sure.
Next top one, all right.
No, you should cut from where you just put that.
No, we'll do the next top one.
I know what it is. It's a 9 of spades.
9 of spades.
Oh!
King of
That
clubs.
would have been almost so confident, though. They would have questioned it because I was so confident.
All right.
Can't do that.
That's how mine was, bro, because I just spat it out.
Bro, you didn't spat it out that time. You said,
Yeah, that time.
All right, so in conclusion, we can't get the cards again, and we're buying a Switch 2.
That's about where we
Switch 2
cut
is
off
pretty
at.
good there.
And
Could we get
we
the thing
started
back
the
up there, though?
NBA thing.
Oh, good point.
No, it's okay. I know what's next.
Are we worried
So-
about the price of the Switch 2?
How much does it
No,
cost?
Not if we sell the other one.
I meant the
talk.
games. Sorry, I was
Real
talking
talk.
about the games.
much does
Oh,
it
well,
cost?
games will be later. Like,
Well, it's like $80 for a game, dude.
that's not
How
the
much
right
does it
place.
cost?
Frick! That's right, because I rebooted it. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I did not know it was next. I knew it was at next after next.
Yup. All right. Let's go ahead.
Sorry.
Let's
We just
talk
got
about it.
done watching Instagram Reels
Short
while
time.
Ben tried to fix everything because me and Ethan don't know how to do it.
Word.
Levi / Ethan high in lift.
Ethan,
That is pretty vague.
your lift recently when you were
Yes.
cutting trees.
I don't know
But-
what else that possibly could be except for that.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
but
for
it is.
them, I'm saying.
Well, they don't need to know that. They just
So,
know the story.
we recently had a pretty dead tree.
Pretty dead tree.
Well,
That
Multiple
needed
dead
some
trees.
limbs cut off. So our father rented a lift. And
I
this
guess
was
who
a
gets to drive
tall
it?
lift.
I
So,
gotta whip that thing around
ironically,
really fast.
I had driven that lift before.
That specific one.
Yes. And
From that
so-
guy?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
You're an expert. Didn't realize.
I
we were
didn't
in
go
the
up
room.
or down or anything. I just kind of moved it. But anyway.
Oh, you mean when it got on our property?
No,
Oh.
before
Okay.
last summer.
Word.
So, but I never knew how high it went up. So then we're going towards these trees and
Time
we're
out.
going up. And at the beginning,
You didn't know how high it went up when it literally says 40 right next to it?
no, I never paid attention to it. So then we start moving it and we get it over there. And when we get it, I was told it's a 40-foot lift. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't have any gauge of how high that actually is. Because we just had a smaller one before that only went,
10
20.
foot?
Yeah.
Oh, 20 is what
20,
I
I
meant.
think.
Yep.
So,
It's a Genie 20.
Pretty cool.
so we're going up towards these trees, and at the beginning, Dad's really skittish. Like, he's just slow rising, going up. And then he didn't really want to extend. I was like, well, it was made for it, so surely if it kills us, it's not our fault. So
Okay.
We can sue Genie and get
We
a lot
go
of
all
money
the
after
way
the
up.
deaths.
on just the arm, and then we start to extend out a little, and then we have to resituate because it's a whole learning curve. So then basically by the time we were up to where we wanted to cut, I would say our feet were standing at probably, well, it was actually probably about 20 foot in the air. Because we didn't go much higher than the other one did. We were just on the top of, yeah, probably about 20 foot. And then we were like, man, that's probably not good. So we had to resituate after we cut just a couple off. And then the only part that really scared me was when we went up and I was holding on to a branch, like fully extended, standing up. And then when he started to cut it with the chainsaw, it was also kind of windy. And so not only was the chainsaw shaking the branch, then the lift was wobbling a little bit. So it was kind of surreal to like be doing this motion here with my feet like wiggling too. It was that was the only time I was like, whoa, this is weird, because I didn't feel stable. But otherwise, the whole machine moving, I mean, as long as my feet were stable, I was good. And then eventually we get around to where we're finally pulling the big part over, and I'd say at max I got up to 25 feet. So not terribly high, but high for someone who's scared of heights. I'm not really scared of heights, but it was kind of crazy. This guy went up a little bit higher.
I did.
On the
It was
lights.
terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Did you max it out?
No, we did not max it out.
Yeah.
I don't think. I'm not actually sure. It was dark. The
I don't
storm.
think you
He
did.
said it was windy. This was because the storm was blowing in. So about 4 hours.
I'm gonna say several hours
3
later.
or 4 hours after he was
Levi
done.
goes up on the lift.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
directly after he
leave.
was done, I went and I did the same stuff with him with the tree cutting. And then after that, when it was completely dark, we went to put lights around a pole that goes into the sky. It's not actually that high. It's only 75 foot. But
Yeah, and you didn't go halfway, I would say. So, yeah, you're probably right. It was probably like 30, 35.
30, 35, yeah. So it wasn't max, but it was beneficial that it was completely dark outside because you
Friggin' up
could
there.
not see the bottom for the most part. But the same...
I don't think the bottom thing would have bothered me.
It's beneficial, man. You don't get to look down and see it. It's just like there's nothing down there.
Yeah, I don't know
You're
if it
fine.
would have bothered me, though.
And the storm was getting more windy, so that we were constantly rocking, and that was just... It was a fun time.
That's
Fun
what would have been
experience of
like,
terrifyingness.
Yeah, I'm
And
as someone terrified of heights, glad I didn't have to do it.
Yeah, Dad was like laying on the bottom, reaching around the pole, wrapping the lights. I'm just like trying not to move as much as possible. It was fun. Not really.
That would have probably been
Terrifying
the
at the
same
time.
situation with the tower starting to wobble a little bit as like when I was on the branch. If you would have tried to hold the tower,
The tower wasn't
Yeah.
wobbling. That thing's
It's
got
weird.
supports.
Yeah, it is pretty supported as well, though.
That was my hope. If we go down, I'm grabbing the tower, and Dad's
Yeah, you
gonna
just slide down it
Dad's
like a
gonna be the
fire
only
pole.
one that goes down.
Yeah, that was cool. It's not like a scissor lift. It's like a drivable
It's like
little
a telehandler, but not
yeah,
a full track.
yeah,
arm
yeah,
boom
like a telehandler
lift, but
That's
with
a good
wheels.
way. Yeah, it was pretty. I would not have liked to go into it at all, and I didn't. I didn't even step foot in it. Although that would have been kind of fun to see how high I could have gone. That wouldn't have been very high. It would have probably been like 10 foot.
It was
Well, if you were
terrifying.
ever on the other one, then you would have known. But
Yeah,
It was
well,
terrifying, but fun at the end.
I can handle heights.
the only thing that was different than the other one was the other one. You come up from the bottom, so you
Mhm.
can, you know your base is there. This one, its arm comes out and up, so it looks weird having the weight going,
just
down
floating.
the arm, but then it counters with the front going kind of back underneath it. But then when you extend out, you're just like you're just straight down. There's nothing there, so you're
Yeah.
just back on the arm.
Yeah.
And one thing we had to do was while we're 20 foot in the air, which was probably your max height, when we adjusted to get to that very top, we drove at the 20 foot. We didn't go down and back up. So
Oh my gosh, you
We-
drove it at
Yeah,
20
we did
foot.
that a couple
yeah,
times.
we were,
Yikes.
and then we got
It only
go
lets you
all the way
so
up,
much
and then
at
you
a time.
drive more, and it's like
Yeah, no, that's terrifying. That's something the scissor lifts I don't think lets you do. I don't think you can really drive them when they're extended very tall. Well, maybe you probably could, but
I don't know.
I've never done it. I'm always go down, adjust it, go up, go down, adjust it, go up, go down, adjust it. I'm never driving it.
Yeah, no,
Very
I,
far
I
extended.
I was the one when we were going. I was like, "Can we move this while you're up a little bit?" Instead of having to go back down, he's like, "Oh, well, I don't know." And so he did it a couple more times. He went down and then to drive around. And when you go all the way down, you drive fast. But when you're up, it goes slower. And so the higher you go, the slower it goes. And so then finally he was like, "Well, I think it only lets you move so fast." And so he did it. And yeah, it only lets you move so fast. So it was better.
One time when we were down, he was complaining. So we went down, and we were just he was trying to drive a distance, and he's like, "I do not understand this thing. Why is it going so slow?" He's like, "Oh, so he just sits there and complains, and we go slow. He's like, "Oh shoot, it was just extended just
Yeah.
a little bit, enough to make it go slow, but it was all the way down. Just
It's really sensitive when it goes fast. So
it is
I
incredible.
will say that it'll go
It
fast, but
zooms?
it not only does it kind of zoom, but the joystick is really sensitive when you're going fast. You just gotta go all the way and then take the jolt and then you go. Because if you do this, you'll sit there.
Oh, that's like tractors though. I remember doing that. Oh, the mower will do that. You'll hit a thing on like a 0-turn mower. You'll hit a thing and it'll go, and then you'll fly back, and you'll just like choke yourself for a couple rotations.
That's just you.
It's not that bad. Yeah, if you just push it forward.
That's whenever you hit it hard. Another misspelling. I bet this is a podcast related thing.
Our mother will watch our shorts and then send back misspells, and I'm
Yeah, okay.
hoping-
I actually saw that, but that was in the short, and so it's Levi's fault.
No. That's spelled so terribly. There's no way I spelled that like that. That must have been the AI, and I just didn't.
It's
Which one is
it's
that?
GUA. Levi spelled guarantee.
Did you
GUA.
do it
Did I spell that, or
intentionally?
did you spell that? Because you've been
Did you
doing a
do
lot
it
of the shorts
intentionally?
now.
Oh.
Did you do it
I
intentionally?
need to watch it.
try
I
and
need to see.
GUARANTEE, and someone did GUARR, E-N-T-E-E. So it kind of butchered that.
Let me see. Do you think it's
Oh, I might have done that one. Hold on, I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I don't think I remember editing this. I can, I can confirm it because I keep all the shorts I edit on my desktop.
Yeah, we could double check it.
But I
is that
think
the
that was
one
you.
he did? Is that the one he says I guarantee? Was that Ethan that says I
Oh,
guarantee?
I didn't know. I think it was Logan.
I think it was
Because
Logan.
it's yellow.
So I don't think it's this short. I think it's a different one. Oh wait, maybe that was it right there. Oh, it is that one. Okay, did I do this one? I don't think I did this one. Speaking of electrifying, one of these episodes. It might have been me. It might have been me.
Yep, that's it. Is the episode 47 future episode with the eyes.
Yeah. The one that just posted, hey, if you guys aren't
I think
following...
that was you.
It might have been me.
I'm not sure, but
If you guys aren't following our shorts, you should. They're pretty funny. You could review the podcast. You can relive the funny moments.
if you're like Prime Ethan Prasco, a reference to very early in the series, the podcast, you just watch podcasts off shorts.
Yeah, hey, well, you know what
That's
you do?
just the highlights of the podcast.
Yeah, that's what you do. And
But-
if you're like, oh, I haven't seen that episode in forever, you should go back down. There's some great moments. Put it in the shorts.
Not on TikTok though.
I know what.
Those are just the most
okay.
recent.
Write it down. You want me to write it down?
No, I got it.
You got it.
Escape room. We recently went on a little trip and we did an escape room.
And we thought we were going to do great
2 minutes past time.
because of the 5-minute hint extension on our third hint.
And let's be
No,
so for
no,
real.
no,
it's
no, no,
Hannah
no,
and
no,
Ben's
no.
fault.
No, see how he just said that? It's because we took 30 minutes to use one of the free hints. Yeah. Free, as in it doesn't take time.
You get
So-
3. You get 2 free hints, and we could not even get the first clue right.
Yeah. So
We got the first clue. We can get
10
the-
minutes
we couldn't-
in.
Well, we decoded it, but we couldn't find the next clue.
you know what? I'll extend it. 15 minutes in, me and Levi are like, dude, we've searched this whole place. We're not going to get this first clue.
Dude, we
And
all...
Ben and our, podcast guest Hannah cousin were like, no, wait,
Podcast
we're
guest
going to get it. We're going to get it.
Well, who
And
wants
so
to
we
hand
keep
me
looking.
out?
Me.
We keep looking.
After 30 minutes.
And me and Levi have both went over to the button like, are we going to do this? And they're like, no, we can't do it on the first one, blah, blah, blah. So then 30 minutes go by before they're like, okay, fine, we can hit the first one.
But who hit the button on the first one?
Technically Levi.
No, it was me.
It wasn't me. I didn't click the button.
It
a
was
single
me
time.
because I kept saying, well, if you guys want to do it, and then you guys wouldn't do it because you guys wouldn't commit.
It was Hannah who wouldn't commit.
You didn't, yeah. I was
But
like, if you guys want to
we
do it, let's
needed
do it.
to
And then
at, like,
Hannah's like, we can do
10
it.
minutes.
If
And I
we
was
would
like,
have,
probably could.
yeah, at 10 minutes would have been ideal, but
You
at
look at
20
everything,
minutes
you
we
find
would
what
have
you
been
can find,
fine because
and
it
then
was
you get
free, and we would have still had. We would have
Ooh.
saved about 10 minutes.
Here's my problem.
Instead of just looking around
This is an
blatantly.
exclusive. This is exclusive.
Exclusive content.
Exclusive content.
Well,
I haven't told anyone.
You have to pay for this.
Kind of. I really had to poop. And so I could not think straight. I was
Okay.
I was
That was
struggling.
not needed. That's what you call too much
Cut that.
information.
So I was struggling through that escape room. Otherwise, we probably would have. Well, I don't, that was really a hard clue,
It was
though,
a
too.
hard. It was a good one. It wasn't one of those ones that had multiple rooms, so it wasn't cool in that fact. But it was
No.
cool in the hints, I guess.
It was complicated. It was not an easy one. I went into. I remember one. We went on senior trip. It was like a medium or a hard one. We went on one, and I had some of the smartest kids in our class. We didn't need the smart kids in the class. It was so simple. It was just doing chess moves. It was ridiculously simple.
Yeah.
Took us like 30 minutes to do it. This one was actually hard. Props to the escape room people.
Should we shout him out?
No.
It was good.
What if it's
I
a
mean, we
national
kind of
brand?
did.
What are we doing?
Just saying.
I
Technically, we did.
get what you're getting out.
Yeah. He gets it.
All right.
Moving on.
We never got that photo from Hannah.
What? Oh, I thought
We
that
don't
said
really need
flooring.
Flooring.
No, we definitely did get that
I mean,
photo.
it kind of involves the flooring.
Oh yeah. It was Easter recently. I feel
It was?
obliged to say Happy Easter.
Okay, I have a funny
We didn't
story
get
on
to say
that.
Happy Easter.
We're walking out of church. Young couple with young kids. The little kid says, "Are we gonna go have an Easter egg hunt?" And the dad said, "Nope, I just trapped the bunny and ate it." To the little kid, I was like, "Oh, that's terrible."
That's good.
Trapped the bunny and ate it.
That's funny.
How old was the kid? Like, what are we talking? Like, lower elementary, upper elementary, middle schooler?
Lower elementary.
Okay, so a young kid,
even-
first, second grader kind of stuff.
If that. I'll tell
Bummer.
you who it is. After the podcast.
After the podcast. Poor kid got just totally toasted.
Yeah, now he knows the Easter bunny ain't real.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
No,
is.
he said he trapped him and killed him, so he could
Santa's
still be
real.
real.
Santa's real. The Easter
Santa's
Bunny's
real.
not.
Yeah, don't believe in the Easter Bunny.
We have
A yawner. He's tired.
He's
it's
tired.
12:30 at night. Right
sorry.
Nope, it's
Ugh.
8:40.
I think it's partially this because I'm squinting the whole time. But
Well, who put that light there?
Well, who decided to wear a hat but not wear it to its purpose?
no, I'm good. I am also just kind of tired. But
Literally not. You know it's illegal in the
Podcast.
Masters? You can't wear your hat backwards.
there's a bunch of stuff. You can't have phones. You can't do a bunch of stuff.
Fun
So
fact.
That would be a fun topic. I wish you guys would have thought about that.
Just thought of it. Just said it. Now it's out.
Type
Can't
it.
wear a
That's
hat
all there is
backwards.
to it.
There's got to be more. You said there's a bunch
There
of
is
rules.
a bunch.
they haven't changed the pricing since like 2005.
Yeah, so it's like $1.50 for a hamburger and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
For like,
Like
no
Costco.
for like a whole
Cameras.
meal. Yeah.
You know, got to be quiet. That type of stuff. No hats backwards. Got to be in the polo.
No
all that
branded stuff.
really? Even for like audience? Or is that just the
I don't
people?
know about the audience.
Okay.
Just the participants can't wear like a Nike.
Yes, they
headband.
do.
I was gonna say they literally wear Nike
No.
shirts.
Yes, they do.
No branded
Yes, they
stuff.
do.
Yes, they do. No, they don't.
Dude, I promise they do.
Masters. Sorry, I should be saying what I'm. Should be saying what I'm doing. Masters 2025. I'm just gonna go to images.
Look up Tiger Woods Masters 20.
This guy's literally wearing 3 brands on his.
The Masters Golf Tournament is known for its minimal branding compared to other major sports.
Minimal.
Minimal.
Okay,
There
I'll
are a
take
limited
minimal.
number of corporate sponsors, and
Yep,
the course
I'll-
itself is largely free of logos and banners.
I'll
Okay,
take
I'll give
minimal.
you that.
Minimal. I'll give you that. Minimal.
So allows to focus
This guy
on-
has a brand on his collar.
That's a different
That's
one. Then.
probably what the freak is that?
I don't know what this is. I just found out.
I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. That's gonna be no logos on the course, limited corporate sponsorship, restricted
Yeah.
branding, focus on game
I
and
could see
tradition.
They're
It's
esteemed.
a beautiful thing, really.
Except I didn't watch it.
No,
Levi
I-
watched it.
I
Fall
did
asleep to golf,
actually
dude.
watch it 4 days,
You watched a lot.
and it's
Did you
only
watch?
4 days.
Did you watch a lot of it?
I watched it 3 or 4 hours the first day, and this was
That
during
already
school.
is a lot of it.
This is during school, so you know it's kind of like
Right.
off and on. But
the
it's,
American education system.
you have a split screen. You have like your homework, and you have the masters. And then the second day, I probably only did 2 or 3 hours.
PGA Tour is better.
And then the next was a little harder because it was like not just on their website for free. So I think it was on YouTube TV. I had to watch it, and then
Cool beans.
the Sunday I didn't watch too much of it. Just probably the ending of it to see what's his face win.
McElroy.
Yes.
PGA Tour is better. Anyway, podcast studio flooding.
We
Not
almo-
really.
We almost had an incident.
I mean, we're in a basement. Sometimes
Sometimes
we're
always
in a basement.
water happens.
Water is an occurring.
Usually
Water
it
was
shouldn't come
happening.
in, but with our situation, it was coming
Just
in.
on this side over. I don't, can you? This
Not
side,
even in the podcast studio.
this side of the room of this room that has a wall.
The old basement has 2
we
rooms.
almost got flooded.
Room
we,
A
you got- we-
had a little
but
water.
we're here. Even through the flood, we're here for you guys.
Buffalo had a lot of
Comment
water,
water
in
if
it,
your
eh?
basement ever flooded.
Don't do that, please.
I'm curious. I'm actually curious how many people have basements that have flooded.
Just comment water.
Because technically ours would be fine. It's not.
you want them to comment any more? Like
No, they can.
what
I mean,
happened?
Sure, they could do their.
Just
answer.
comment.
Comment water,
Just
and then we'll
comment
get
water.
in a FaceTime video.
No,
comment
it's like
what
a poll.
happened in your basement.
Do like a poll.
Does your basement flood, or do you have
Well,
rats?
just if it's
or
flooded.
do you...
I don't need to know if you have one. I mean, you can tell us whatever you want. I mean, it's cool. Tell us your life story. But I just want to know how many people have had basements that flooded. Because I know a lot of people, and before we were born, this basement did kind of flood.
I was born one time when it flooded.
But I know a lot of people that have, like,
2008.
destroyed basements
It might
because it's
been.
flooded.
That
But we've
probably
only had
either
ours flood
way.
one time. And this one wasn't even because it was, like, you know, just a lot of rain. It was just because that one little hole. So
Yeah, I remember one time when I was little, I came down here and it was flooded.
I
They were
don't ever
pulling
recall
stuff
being
out.
flooded.
They were pulling stuff out and throwing stuff up the stairs. Maybe I dreamed that though. Honestly, it could have been. I also had a dream once that I floated down the stairs. I know that was fake.
Flooded? No, I think that
That's
was
probably
real.
when you were peeing down the stairs.
Nope, I'm pretty sure that was you.
You didn't have to go there.
No, I was the toilet. Or
No,
not the trash can.
Trash can.
Yeah.
No, maybe that is right. Maybe that is right.
I wasn't gonna go there. I was thinking about it, but I was like, did we want to really?
But you know what?
say
We'll
that?
tell you.
We're like 3.
Comment water in the
We were like
comments
4.
if you want to hear that story.
Yes, there you go.
Comment, no,
if your
comment
basement
stairs.
was flooded, and comment stairs if you want to hear the story.
We'll only do
Just
it
the
after-
emoji, not the word.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Is there a
no,
stairs emoji?
comment
There's not.
more
Oh,
though.
sure.
Engagement is good, I believe.
That's true.
And
yeah.
like,
Comment your life.
Comment both water once and then also
comment again the stairs
Like
emoji
if both of them have happened.
and subscribe if you're still this far.
So yeah,
What
that
are
was
they-
fun.
What is this called? Promoting.
Sure.
But like, what's the annoying way to say that? Like when you push too much.
I don't like over promoting something. I don't
Clickbait.
know if there's a word.
Clickbait? No, I don't know. I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, but not on this episode of the podcast, guys.
If
Hey,
you know
that's
what
not
it is,
yours.
comment the.
Comment the word if you know it.
If you drive a car, comment car.
If
No,
you have
that's
ever
a
seen
lot.
the sun emoji.
Sun emojis. Can we get some sun emojis in the comments?
That's a good one because then we should get a lot.
If I don't see 186 out of 186 suns,
This has got to be a short
That's
too,
how many
'cause then
views
they
we're
got to
gonna get.
comment.
Well, got 'em.
comment on the short and the YouTube video. If you're seeing this in short form, go to the
Both. If
We-
you
little
do one,
button.
gotta do the
click
other.
it.
Might not make a short out of that, but hey, you
It's
never
too
know.
No,
spread
it's
out.
gotta be
No, don't
short.
make a short. Do not make a short, please. I don't want to edit it unless you want to edit it really, really bad.
Oh, we had a mean comment again. We can talk about
We
it.
like mean comments.
no.
It's pretty unoriginal though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we've had that comment before. I was
What
actually
is
gonna see if that person if that was the person
Oh,
that
we
commented
should-
it last time.
It was what was it? The equipment one?
Yeah,
Ah.
we should stop. They should stop the sale of podcast equipment, which is just
Oh.
Wasn't the other one mentioning the
You ain't
tariffs
clever.
on podcast equipment? Did somebody
we
say-
bought
did I see
it.
my name in the comments?
Did I see my name in the
Dude,
comments?
I'm actually the only reason this is a popular podcast channel.
All right.
Someone named Levi said we need a second Levi on the podcast.
Oh, clever.
They love me.
The other guy was named Levi.
Oh, what? He wants to join the
Well, he said
podcast.
No, he
Second.
just wants some more Levi's.
He said second.
Dude, I know another Levi.
I know a couple Levi's also. So
Oh shoot, I do too. I think I just thought of the one you're thinking of.
I think they heard that. That was a good thump.
Good.
Um,
Make your noise right now. Go.
Hey.
That wasn't the one I was referring to. The
that
one you were
was
trying to make at the
good.
beginning of this, where you're just
Oh.
sitting there like,
I don't know how he does it, but I saw
lightning in your area. Guys, we gotta go.
I saw a clip. Whoa. I saw a clip of the Ant-Man van guy in a different movie, and they told him to make his fart sound on demand. And I was like, okay, so he's going to like, no. It's a hilarious clip. You should play it and put it up there if you can. He's like,
see.
with his mouth, he just goes, and it's like a perfect silent type of fart. I don't know how he does it, but
What does it
it
do?
is so
Oh.
funny. I don't know what his name is.
I don't either. I really don't.
But I'm gonna find you the reference for Ethan's. Hey, I gotta get it. I got to. It's Big X the plug.
I was trying to see because someone else said something about they should stop selling podcast equipment or something like that at
Yeah.
one point.
I thought I was put a tariff on podcast equipment.
What is this? Okay, turn it down.
What's that guy's name?
Pedro? I don't know. He looks like a
No, I
looks like a
can't say
Pedro.
that one.
No way. Oh, is it the same? No,
All right,
it's
Ben.
not.
Here. We can put 5 seconds.
Wait a minute. We got what's ONG stand for?
On God.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. Dude, because someone commented that we need to stop the sale of podcast equipment. Someone said on God.
What's that actor's name?
And then they got a like.
What's that actor's name?
Oh, that's the guy that plays
Luis.
Louis in
What's his
Ant-Man.
name?
I'll Google it. What,
Isn't
come
it?
on, man.
Isn't it actually like Pedro? Or
In
like-
real life, I'm saying.
No, I'm dead serious.
Maine. Oh, yeah. Okay. Who plays him? I don't freaking need to know his name. Good golly.
His actual name is Lewis.
No, he's portrayed by Michael Pena.
Pina. See, that was close to what I said. What did I say?
Something.
Pedro Pina. Same thing. Ben, here's what Ethan's thing is referring to. Hey.
That guy's, what's that called? Producer tag? Here we go. Here we go.
Hey.
Dude, that's not the greatest thing ever.
That is effortless.
That is crazy. He's like,
How?
up his lips and then nailed that.
Play it in the thing. The microphone.
It's like a villager, but it's.
How long have you been with her?
How long you been with her?
Then do your fart sound. First do your fart sound. How long have you been with her?
It's so effortless. I don't understand it.
Dude, look the other way.
I want to do that.
You should look up a video how to do it.
Whoa!
There's gotta be some. His like teeth have to be gapped right or something.
I just got the second group chat from this now. It's just me and Hannah.
Yeah, that's whack, dude. I don't know.
That didn't go to the one that you just asked that.
Oh wait, did you get the photo?
No.
Oh, what she's
I'm saying I have this 2 chats from Hannah, and then I have the,
okay, whatever.
We're
All right, I think we can wrap this up. Actually,
hey,
that
fun
will be
fact, wait a minute. I just entered to win a VW Buzz from T-Mobile.
46 minutes.
So whenever I bring in a VW Buzz,
VW Buzz,
rip
is
it.
that the new van?
That's the the one that's like the Scooby-Doo van.
Buzz.
Did you see my PlayStation entry thing?
Yeah.
Dude, it's not called.
So this guy, the PlayStation industry, he's like, share it to a friend, like and comment or something
Comment
like
a
that.
controller, share it to a friend.
He shared it to me.
Follow
He
him.
commented and he liked it.
Yeah.
But
Second time I've done it. Technically fourth.
I will shamelessly be Ethan's send it to a person guy. You did it for sunglasses. No, Theo did it for sunglasses for me.
I sent it to 2 people.
You could send it to me.
Another one. I didn't send it to you.
You could have.
I could have.
I would have understood.
Sorry.
Hey, no way
Imagine you could do that on demand. You just mid conversation.
They just looked at me and made this face, and air came out of it. What?
Imagine you could just the times you could do that, and it'd be so funny. You just look at someone. I need to have that clip in Discord or something.
Yeah, we should add that to the soundboard.
That'd be so funny. But let's wrap it up there.
Make sure to hit your noise at the end.
Hey.
No, not now.
Sorry.
We need an Ethan soundboard.
Hey.
Can we get a podcast soundboard? We could like a sound effects goes into the recording.
Hey. I just saw a thing that does that. It's like $600.
Oh, we should not do it.
Oh,
It's pretty cool though.
shoot.
Found a cheaper one that was like maybe $300.
If you guys want us to get one, comment.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Music.
Hit the
Or
bell.
just
Oh,
mail
look at
it.
the plug right there.
You just mail it to us. We'll give you an Addy.
Rate us on
Ooh.
Spotify,
Comment.
Apple Podcasts.
Just send it.
We'll rate it too.
Mm.
See how good it is.
Hey.
Like, imagine, dude. All right. Rate us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I hope you all have a blessed day. We'll see you next week.
Deuces.
Why do all 3 fingers? Now I got 2.
Hey.
Masky. Hiya!